Seattle is looking for a fifth straight win in the first ever NFL game played in Germany. Hello 12s, I'm Jen Mueller in Munich with a preview of the Seahawks game against Tampa Bay presented by Safeway. Now the Seahawks expect a raucous and capacity crowd at the home of FC Bayern Munich.
It's like a bowl game in the middle of a season.
I've watched soccer matches, so I hope they bring that type of energy.
But who will all the fans be cheering for? The Hawks are used to the 12s bringing the noise, but this crowd could impact both sides of the ball.
During practice, we mix it up, going silent and verbal cadence, so we'll be ready either way. And like I mentioned, fans in Europe tend to cheer for just about anything. So there's no real loyalty, so it could be loud at any moment in the game.
Communication for the offensive line is key in facing one of the best interior defensive linemen in the game. Former University of Washington standout Vita Vea.
He does a great job using his hands, pushing the pocket, and for such a big guy, he can redirect and really their interior push in general, and then you add the backers as great blitzers as well. They generate a lot of interior pocket chaos. So you got to do a great job, knowing where he's at, and our guys will be great with their technique and really fighting through the echo of the whistle on every play.
Vea leads the Bucs defense with 6.5 sacks for 45.5 yards lost. The push he generates creates a lot of problems.
Vita Vea is he's a monster of a player in the middle. He's a great player. They have great players all throughout that defense.
I think as long as Gino's staying in the rhythm of the plays, generally speaking, and guys are working and things are working out, we'll be in good shape there. But again, always having to have a presence every week. We've dealt with different pass rushers and different teams have different guys that are highlighted. But they have a deep group, so it's not just him. There's a lot of other guys to worry about throughout the course of the game. But making sure that we're on point technique-wise, and for Gino, that starts with his timing and rhythm in the pass game.
That's been on display all year long. Geno Smith leads the league in completion percentage this year, and he has posted a passer rating of over 100 6 times this season, more than any other quarterback in the league, including Tom Brady. The Bucs offense hasn't been on point, but there is no overlooking the greatest of all time.
Every time we've played, it's been memorable, and just because we respect them so much. That's why this is, that's clear, and you get few chances to match up like this.
A revved up Hawks pass rush has accounted for 19 sacks in the last 4 games, but getting to the 15-time Pro Bowler could be a challenge. Brady is getting the ball out quickly to account for a revamped offensive line and practically negated the Rams pass rush last week.
That's always going to be the challenge. This guy's seen everything. There's not a whole lot that you can disguise from him, but you got to obviously still continue to work that way. Play smart like we've been doing. Obviously got to change up some different looks and things like that. If we can catch him off guard, that'll be great. But like I said, this guy's played a lot of football. The GOAT. Everybody says that, but this guy's the best.
You just got to play your game. Rely on the pass rush to get there, get home, get him flustered, and get sticky on routes so he can't get it out fast. And so rush and coverage got to work well together for us to get an impact on 12.
Tampa Bay is averaging just 18 points a game, among the lowest scoring teams in the league. Not what you might expect from a team that's been among the highest scoring in the league the last 2 years. Another surprising stat, the Bucs have rushed for just 546 total yards, last in the league.
You got to respect every opponent. This is the NFL, so whether they last or first, it doesn't matter. They still got guys that can make plays. So we prepare for it just like any other week. I don't really care where they are as far as the rankings.
Yeah, they've had their struggles, but Fournette is a very capable back. They have some great players up front on the offensive line. Tristan Wirfs might be the best right tackle in the game right now. So they still got really good players. Donovan Smith has played a lot of football. So you got to respect your opponent. You want to make teams one-dimensional, obviously, if you can. And, kind of make them play left-handed, so to speak, so you can pin your ears back and go get after people. That's part of what has helped out the pass rush this year. Is now you're playing, I think, the last 4 games we've had double-digit leads. So now in the fourth quarter, you guys are able to go pin their ears back and go rush and get after the passer. But you have to earn the right stopping the run first in order to get that done.
The Hawks defense leads the league in forced fumbles and ranks 3rd in takeaways and has limited opponents to 66 total points over the last 4 games. And they still expect more.
As good as we've been the last couple of weeks, we still got a long way to go, how good we can really be. And so the challenge is just keep coming back week after week, day after day, practice after practice, finding new ways to get better and stay consistent and see how far we can take it.
That's the feeling of the entire team. The numbers say they're leading the division and trending in the right direction in all phases of the game. But there is more to their success than what shows up in the stats.
Something that goes unnoticed is like the camaraderie of not just our offense, but our team. I think especially like these last couple of weeks that we've gotten a lot closer, just like building as a team and kind of getting used to each other and getting used to, how to interact with each other in the game and realizing like when mistakes happen that we just come closer together and keep pushing forward. So that's something that I've personally noticed that, kind of goes unnoticed from the outside eye is just the camaraderie in our team getting closer and more tight-knit as the season goes on.
Kickoff is an early one back home, 6:30 in the morning. You can listen to that game on the Seahawks radio network. And if you are at home, you could try Safeway's home gating recipe of the week. It is a charcuterie board. Go to Seahawks.com/Safeway for more game day recipes.